Good day everybody and welcome to Capital Petanque Club's of Canberra's presentation of the Ostyn Gender Doubles final for women between Adele and Catherine and Robyn and Helena. Let's pick up the action now in the first end. It's been a lovely day here at the Western Park Bouladrome here in Canberra. Lovely October spring sunshine. Great start from Catherine. She's in the chair's office at 30 centimetres out right in front. Terrific start. Helena now to reply. Yeah, been a great day here. There's been 4 women's teams and 4 men's teams playing in round robin format. That's a good return for Helena, but she's just short. Makes no mistake with her second ball though. That's a beauty. And Helena holds there. Just checking it out, making sure. But looks promising and definitely thinks that she has got it. Maybe not. So that's deceptive. But Robyn now in the circle, so clearly not.
Good, you can tell me.
Let's see whether
You can tell
Robyn
me.
can get past or just push Helena's ball. It's just short, agonisingly short. Well, they've certainly got the front covered. I guess the question is, can they push one of those balls and actually hold? So it's a good start for Adele and Catherine. They are really sucking up the balls from their opponents. Just the one left now. Oh, and Robyn made that. She managed to thread the needle. That looks very promising, as though Robyn may hold with the 6th of their balls. So Adele now in the ring, and 5 balls to come for Adele and Catherine, and there's no doubt that she's shooting here. She's a bit short there, so she's cleared out one of the balls, but it doesn't look like it's the target. Again, she's had a shot and it looks like she's hit something, but it's not the right ball. They're still with 3 to come. Just patting down one of the landing sites. Doesn't want to see a bad bounce because of that. That one short from Kath. Quick conversation, but Catherine's back to the ring. That looks like a good one, but it's not holding. Kath pointing out exactly where she wants this one. Nestled right on the cosh. It's coming. It's a beauty. Just gone through. Just a little too hard. So now there is that last ball of Helena's. And let's see if she can make it count. That must have been desperately close from Adele to taking the cosh with her, changing the whole equation. And again, almost took the cosh that time. So that was very close, playing with danger there, playing with fire. But Good start. That one good bull of Robyn's was enough to win the end. And Adele wasn't able to dislodge it with a couple of shots. So a good start. And women's final underway. These two teams have played each other a few times in finals, I think, and it's always a hard-fought contest. Both Robyn and Helena, maybe less of shooters, but very solid pointers. And on this this surface in particular, which is the thinner, flatter, smoother surface, you know, good pointing is absolutely critical. And Robyn is an absolute master on this surface in particular. Oh, didn't make a liar of me. That's great. She's adjacent to the cosh. That's a great start. And the second end, she's right on it. Oh, let's see what Kath and Adele do, but I would have thought there'd be every chance that they might have a shot. And just because I've said that, of course, Catherine now points. That's a good one, but does it hold? Having a good look. I think the consensus is that it probably doesn't. Well, I must say, I would have thought that, particularly with such a good shooter like Adele, that they might have had a ping at that one, but no. So Catherine points again. Just glancing blow on Robyn's opener. That's two balls used up. And of course, if the cosh was to move backwards, that would be ideal. And it didn't, just nestled on one of Kath's previous bulls behind the cochonnet, so not enough. I'm calling for a measure. I know that Adele and Catherine have only got a few balls left now, but it's it is tempting for her to think about a counter-attack here. Kaths are both pretty good, although they are behind the cosh. And it looks like Adele is planning to point, judging by their concern about the donné. That's a good one. Oh, that's a beautiful point. That is right on the cosh. So Helena takes up the shooting duties. Let's see if she can hit it, if she can be accurate. And of course, they don't want the cosh to move back. I think she actually hit Robyn's ball, but stayed. So she's in second position, I think. That was a sort of unintentional carreau in some ways. But if she does make contact with the ball that holds, then the cosh may well move back. That one was wide right. And that one's just past to the left, so they can't do anything to dislodge the offending bull at the moment. Robyn having a good look at the piste. She walks back to the circle. Hard to see the cosh from there. The bull is covering it. Just wide there. That must have just gone past on the right-hand side from Robyn. Now the last bull, can she make a difference here, or maybe just cover it up, prevent their opposition from scoring again? That's a good one, but it is wide right. So Helena just counting up how many are left, and sure enough, Adele has 2 balls left. Everything else is behind. So if Adele's able to land on those that are behind, they can hold her if you like, and these balls will count. Just wide. Got the length right, but it swung out to the left. Beautiful day, as you can see here. Good conditions, not too windy. And that's a beautiful shot from Adele, but she has kicked the cosh back. Let's see what impact that has. That might have brought that ball behind into play. It might be a good result here for Robyn and Helena, and indeed it is. That was always the danger, because the bull that was holding was basically touching the cosh, so any movement of that front bull kicked the cosh back to Robyn and Helena, so that gives them another point and a 2-0 lead. So 2 ends of 1, third end starting now, and 2-0 to Robyn and Helena. And it's about, I'd say that's about 8.5 metres, something like that.
Have you started?
Maybe slightly longer. It's easy to lose control of the cosh actually downhill, so lovely, good start again from Robyn. She's got the length right. So now Kath in the circle and looking to respond. That looks like a very good ball indeed. That is right on the cochonnet. Terrific play from Kath. So now to Helena. So Helena's shooting's certainly been improving, and let's see if she can knock this away. It's a heavy point, if you like, and she's really close, but she's not able to dislodge the offending bull. That one's also just soft, so it's finished short. And now to Robyn. Robyn has a couple left. They're not afraid to mix it around, Robyn and Helena, and in terms of whose turn it is to play. Oh, just wide there from Robyn. That was a very good bull. She was aiming just to land on that one, wasn't she? That holds now. But they've got nothing in front at the moment, so it'd be good to have something in front. Like that. Terrific shot there from Robyn, and she's effectively covering up the front of the head. And now it's to see whether Helena can finish that. And she's put another really good bull in. You can see they're all very close. There's a ring around the cosh. So terrific pointing. But I guess the fact is that the front is still open, slightly open. And, well, they hold, and they have 4 more bulls. So Adele and Catherine in the box seat here to open their account. Let's see if they can add to the one they have, which was this beautiful point from Catherine. So let's see whether she can add to that now. Let's have a look. Adele placing a hand on the piece saying, just here. That one's a little bit long, I think. Yep. As I say, this downhill slope can really take your ball and keep it moving, keep it spinning down the hill. So it's not easy to control. Oh, that might be one in, one out, I think. Kath's very accurate, but she's knocked her own ball. But she still holds. I think she replaced the one that she hit. Again, sort of an unintentional carreau, if you like. It is very difficult to leave your bull short of the cosh when you are playing downhill here at the Bulldrome and playing as you're looking here from left to right. The slope is helpful in that it helps with runoff when it's wet, when it's raining, but you have to get used to how to play on it. And you can see how fast that's gone from Adele. She gave that one a nice little loop, but it really trucks through, and that's well behind the cosh. So now for her next throw. That looks as though she's hit the ball that was holding. Now, has the cosh moved? That's the question, because they may well have unintentionally given the ball back to Robyn and Helena there. Given the point, I should say, back to Robyn and Helena. It certainly looks that way. So now the question is, can Adele fix it? She's shooting, and she did shoot, but you can still see the cosh nestled there very comfortably under Robyn and Helena's ball. So that is another one. 3 ends, 1 point each for a 3-0 lead to Robyn and Helena. So Adele and Catherine have opened up this game and had several chances to get on the board, but just haven't quite been able to execute. So let's see whether their fortunes change this end. Got to mark the cosh, otherwise umpire Rob will be all over you. Here he is patrolling out the back. Done a great job all day. Thanks, umpire Rob. Umpire Rob, who in fact has actually just been accredited as a nationally qualified petanque umpire. And we're all very proud of his achievements here at Capital Petanque Club. We've also got a couple of state accredited umpires and several other umpires that have all passed their fully ticketed to umpire local events. So we're very well placed and lucky here at Capital Petanque Club. Robyn opens up, and that is probably the first chink really in their pointing armour. Going uphill, it looked like the ball caught something, some stones, what have you, and she looks to be probably a metre short. So can Kath take advantage? She certainly can, with a very nice point. And they swap again, so Robyn opens, but then Helena plays the next balls, and she's got probably 30 centimetres, which is all she needs. How about that? That is a beauty. So now would be a really good time for Adele to shoot that ball out. You can see the ball there. It's in between Kath's first one and the cochonnet. Can Adele hit it? Takes her time. She certainly can. Great shot. Terrific player. Slow-mo here, lovely arm extension, fingers pointing the way she wants it to go, and hits it over, on the full, to the iron. Great shot, clears it out, and nice jump out of the way too from Catherine, who avoids any umpiring dilemmas for Rob by not being hit by a ball. So suddenly Adele and Catherine now hold again, Helena playing quite quickly and not holding. So it's 4 balls on 2 in favour of Adele and Catherine, who hold on this end. So Robyn really needs to come up with something good here to either hold or at least limit the damage, make it as difficult as possible for the opposition to score. And she's done perfectly. She is all over the cosh. Great shot. Great shot. I say Robyn's mastery of pointing on this slick surface is right up there amongst the best in our club. She really knows how to play on this surface. That shot misses. Worth a go at 3 balls to 1. They may well shoot again. And indeed they are. Adele's been shooting well recently, so let's see if she can get rid of this at the second attempt. Just missed to the right. So again, Robyn and Helena are sort of in extremis, are able to come up with something. And at the moment they hold 1. So what are the chances this will be 1 to Robyn and Helena and 4 points after 4 ends? Let's have a look. Catherine, good heavy point there. I don't know if it's enough. Head scratching from Adele. Can't see anybody rushing to measure anything. And indeed, Kat's trudging back to the ring. But it's a good one. She's opened up a little bit of space and her bull is in front. That one took an odd bounce slightly to the left. So Robyn and Helena hold. They're working out the position of all of the other bulls. I think they'll find that Kat's bulls are second and third. And that's where the point really needs to end, just under where Robyn was brushing her hand on the sandy surface. That'd be a really good point if she can make 2 from here. And at the same time, she would not want to push up Kat's bull and give the opposition 1. Just short. Kangaroos surrounding our piste here. Idyllic place to play. Very lucky. So in fact that was 2 points to Robyn and Helena. So that movement of the cosh may well have just brought in that other bull behind the head, meaning that the lead is now 5-0 after 4 ends. Robyn starts and is well short on the downhill run. Short on the downhill run is always pushable, particularly if you're right on the line, of course. So it's a good lead for Robyn and Helena, 5-0. Well, what did I say about pushing? Hasn't gone a long way forward, but it's certainly gone some way. That one may hold, it's hard to tell. looks like it does, judging by the fact that Robyn is moving to the ring. But as you can see, you've probably got, best part of half a metre there, 45 centimetres, something like that. So still room at the end. And she looks to have run that one past. Almost took the cosh, but that looks like it's gone too far. So let's see whether Helena can now make this count. That one's way short. I think she almost dropped that one. It's a better one, but again, it's short. And throwing very quickly. And holding. Now again, that sixth bull, right at the very end of their set, they can come up with something to put the pressure back on Adele and Catherine. That one looks to have gone too far, I think. Yep. It's probably in second, but it's still Helena holding. And Robyn, of course, still has one bull. So Adele's going to try and shoot it. No, she's pointing, and that one went way left. Not a great bounce when it landed, and shot left. I thought she might... I suppose they're close together, so she'd be worried about knocking her own bull out. That one's short. So again, sort of joined the club there of those bulls in a line on the left-hand side of the head. And that one was way short and caught one of the earlier played balls. So again, one good bull from Robyn and Helena is enough to win the end. So now the question is, can Robyn add to their score? Not a lot of room. Got to thread the needle. Can she get down and score another point? Can she ever? Great shot. Great shot. That's 2. And that makes 7-0. Oh, Robyn and Helena getting away here to a great start. And capitalising when they have the opportunity. That one good bull in each of the first few ends has been enough to keep their score ticking over, and Adele and Catherine yet to bother the scoreboard. 7-0 down. So now would be a good time. Let's see if they can win this end and start the comeback.
Interesting to see your firm will take better.
So Robyn's thrown that sort of uphill and diagonal. I would have said that looked like it's something like around about 8.5 metres, something like that. Nice start. Just short, just left, but in front, and a very good start. Still room though. Probably 45 centimetres, 50 centimetres for Catherine to use to get to the cosh, and the right-hand side is open for a right-hander. You've got the line right, but I think that may have gone on a little bit too far, not quite sure. Adele thinks maybe, Adele thinks measuring. So Cat's bull looks like it holds. So Robyn in the ring, 7-0 up. and about 45 centimetres to play with. And that's enough to hold. Good shot. It's behind though, so there's still room. That's a cracker from Catherine. Absolute cracker. Well, they really needed that, I think. At 7-0 down, they really needed to put one on the cosh and hope it stays there. Ooh, just wide to the left there from Helena. This heavy pointing style. It's not really a shot as such. It's a heavy point to try and get rid of that ball. That one, they both went to the right, those second and third balls of Helena. So that makes a difference. It's 4 balls to 1, and Adele and Catherine hold. So can Robyn prevent Adele and Catherine from scoring their first point in this final? It's a good shot, but it's not enough. I think it may well be second. And it is behind. So I would have said that there's probably, 20 centimetres, 25 centimetres, something like that for Adele and Catherine to try to add some points. And they don't want to move the cosh, that's for sure. It's a good point, but I don't think it's in. I think it might be just wide right.
Come in for the nestle.
Lovely shot from Adele. Absolutely beautiful shot for 2 points. She rolled the ball right through those two that are in front of the cochonnet, like a tunnel, and made it count. That's another one. That's an absolutely beautiful point. That's 3. That'd be at least 3, I think. Assuming that Robyn's behind is in 4th place. Let's see whether Adele can make a perfect 3 out of 3. Oh, just wide. If she'd hit her ball, that would have been fine, would have cushioned it. But I think that's 3 points. Just the 2. Okay, so that other ball must have been closer. But just 2 points is a good start, good opener for Adele and Catherine to get a foothold in this final.
Crowd atmosphere.
And start the comeback. I think that's gone more like 9 metres, something like that. Lovely point from Catherine to begin this end. At 7-2 down, and she's right on the cosh. Robyn and Helena having a discussion about what to do. I think Helena is going to try to knock that one out of the way. She's just left. Oh, again, just left. That one was, again, much more of a sort of a slightly heavy point, designed to really rest on the holding ball rather than bash it out of the way. Just wide from Robyn. So again, good start from Adele and Catherine with a perfect, lovely point to begin with. They're well positioned to score in this end. Robyn threw that with a little bit more vigour. And as you can see, Catherine's ball still stuck adjacent to the cosh. slightly long, slightly left from Robyn with her last bull, and now Robyn's last bull. Helena's just, long and left there. Be good to have something in front here, just to be in the eye line, to be in the way. And she's not in the way, she's behind. So Robyn was nice and straight there, but just a little bit to the left and a bit long. So as you can see from where Adele is placing her foot, there's probably 30 centimetres to spare, maybe slightly less. And the front door to the head is all open. That looks good. That looks very good. Lovely shot, really good shot. So I think that could be at least 2, maybe 3 to Adele and Catherine, and the comeback is well and truly underway. With Adele having not played, she has 3 bulls in hand. That looked okay, but went just slightly left. Length was okay. And that looks like a good shot. Very close. Have to see whether that one on the left-hand side is covering them or whether they hold, but this could be a good end. That one looks a bit short. So I think that's a pretty good end for Adele and Catherine. They're just making sure. But no, there's definitely 4 fingers there. So from 7-0 in 2 ends, they've got it back to 7-6. So that's a terrific result. Spring in the step there for Adele as she brings the ring back for the next end to begin. And 7-6, and suddenly we have a quite a battle on our hands. It's amazing how quickly things can change in the game of Patong. 7-0, things look good, look like he might be cruising. And now suddenly it's a 1-point game. Again, I would have said that was slightly longer end than Robyn has been throwing the cosh. I would have said that was more like around about 9 metres. And remember that Catherine is now facing straight uphill. That's a lovely start. Terrific start. You know, there's probably only 15 centimetres there, 20 centimetres, something like that to the cosh. That's a good one from Robyn, but just from Helena, but just short. Another good one, but slightly wide right. She holds her last and they swap. Now, I do rather like this, fluid system that Robyn and Helena play. They don't have a rigid system of who's your shooter and who's a pointer. They play to the conditions and take turns sort of accordingly. Oh, how did Robyn get through there without hitting any of those 3 balls? That's extraordinary. But she did it. She's got a back marker now, though. Great shot. That looks very close indeed. It's probably just short, but right in front. And she's bumped it and wedged her way through and is now embouchonnée. She's attached to the cosh. Great shot from Robyn. That's a superb point. She really does have a feel for this piece. I know I've said it already, but she really does. So, 5 bulls on 1. Now would be a great time for Adele to dispatch that. She was close. That was close. And of course, Robyn's bull is attached to the cosh, so the cosh would probably move as well. that looked longish. So probably 20 centimetres over the cosh, over the offending ball. Reasonably straight from Adele, but quite long. So conundrum, what to do? 3 balls on one, and take a risk. Looks like they're going to. She looks ready to shoot, and she is, and she hit.
Love her shot.
Great shot. Terrific slow-mo here. Again, fingers pointed towards the direction she wants to throw, and a lovely clean hit. And but the ball has gone, the cautionnaire has gone behind, and I think that is a Robyn ball. So again, it may be that despite Adele's heroics, they still face not holding. And indeed, yeah, Kath in the circle. And she's shooting as well to get rid of the offending ball, and she wasn't able to do so.
I'll come in behind mine. Yeah, so this is you, yes?
So last ball
Down this side, whichever looks better. I don't feel that more.
from Kath. Points this time. And adds to the clog at the front of the cosh. She's not able to get through that shrapnel. So, Helena with the last ball of the end. And I think Robyn is pointing to what looks to be a very narrow channel that Helena needs to navigate. Maybe that's the right ball to push to see if she can make more than 1 point. She's wide of the head. So just the one. A bit unlucky there from Adele, able to hit the right ball at 8.5, 9 metres, something like that, but the cosh moved back adjacent to Robyn's ball, which lay behind the head, and not for the first time, resulted in Robyn and Helena increasing their score just by the one. 8-6. These are timed finals of an hour. And it looks like the men's finals finished well before this women's final is going to. Shaking hands in the background. And the boys clear off the piste, leaving the women as the only game in town. Now, Robyn's thrown that, again, I would have said that looks like a long end too, probably about 9 metres, something like that. And again, this is downhill. Oh, what a beautiful opening point. What a beautiful point. That's really a terrific start there from Robyn. And so, pressure on Adele from the start. Not a bad shot, but it looked like it was just wide. It's ingagnable, as the French would say. It's not really possible to outpoint that opener from Robyn, so be interesting to see what they try and do here. Maybe push it through, land on it and push it through. There's very little space. well short from Kath though, however. That's a better one. But again, still quite short. And as is easily done, overcompensates from Kath with her third bull. So now Adele has 2 left, and she really wants to be all over the front of this head so that it makes it as difficult as possible for Robyn and Helena to score any more points. Bearing in mind, of course, they still have 5 bulls. Well, that one was long and left. As you can see Kath pointing to that front of that head. Come on, be in front, be in front. Cover it up. That looks like a beauty. That looks like it's in the right place to make it difficult for Robyn and Helena. But now they just, Adele and Catherine have to sit back and just wait, see what this end brings. But Robyn and Helena are already on 8. This is potentially an important end here. Not able to get round or through that gap with that ball. That one is, however, that's a beautiful shot. Ooh, that one I think is trouble. That may have pushed up one of Adele and Catherine's, and so that might make it very difficult for Robyn to score, to add to the 2 that I believe Robyn and Helena already hold. That's a beautiful shot. She's just nudged the whole Kosh and the other ball forward, so that's opened up a little bit more space. It was a lovely and straight shot there from Robyn. Just got to mark the Kosh again. Don't want to get in trouble from umpire Rob behind.
Husband's watching.
That is short and left. I've got to check out the damage here with that moving of the Kosh. That's certainly 1. That's certainly 2. Now, what about the third bull? Yeah, it looks good. 11-6. Oh, that's a terrific end for Robyn and Helena, and a 5-point lead. Well, let's see if this is decisive. This could be an important lead at this stage of the game, 11-6. That was a very, very important end. Beautiful colours here, Western Park. Absolutely beautiful. Away to the right in the shade, you can see the outline of the kangaroos. So Robyn's thrown that probably, I'd say that was about 9 metres, something like that. And why wouldn't she throw at about that distance, given that how close she's been to the Kosh when it's been at that length? She's been all over it for the whole game, just about. Maybe 8.5. And she's pretty close again. Well, that really is a very important strength of Robyn and Helena's team, is the pressure they put on from the start with a good opening point. Can Kath match that? She can. Great shot. Smattering of applause from the crowd. So great response there from Kath. Important that if Adele and Catherine want to keep their claws in this game, they They're hanging on. In a sort of anything you can do, I can do better. Robyn absolutely nails this response. You can see she's only got probably 20 centimetres to spare, something like that. Fingers pointing up and straight. Kosh is never missing. Look at it. I mean, the ball's never missing. Look at that. Straight at it. Beautiful. Great shot. Nestles close to the Kosh. And suddenly the pressure swings right back on Adele and Catherine. Now would be a great time for Adele to shoot successfully. What she got? She's got a lot. Brilliant shot. Terrific play. Well, that, it is possible to shoot, and to shoot straight, but particularly when you're under pressure like this in a final, slightly short perhaps, but you get some forgiving bounces on this sandy surface, and it carried straight through and collected the offending bull. Great shot, Adele. Terrific. Robyn just providing Helena with a couple of instructions about where to play.
No, too much.
That one's gone way long.
It's better.
Oh, that one split the difference. So again, they really need to be in front here, and she is.
Great shot.
What a lovely shot from Helena. So Helena's pointing all happens pretty quickly. There's not a lot of respite in between her throws, but that third one she absolutely nailed. Pressure again on Adele. Can she rescue this end for her team? She certainly can. Terrific play. Congratulated by Kath with a high
We're out of
five.
this by a long way.
So I reckon that looks like it's probably 2 to Adele and
Helena,
Kath.
but
Robyn's last ball. Great shot. Really good shot. I'm not sure if it's second or third, but it's, there or thereabouts. You can see that's why Kath and Adele are paying such close attention. They're trying to work out what to do. Obviously it's behind, so anything that lands on it would hold. On the other hand, you don't want to drag the ball back drag the Kosh back to the wrong ball. That one's wide right. Again, there's no balls in front of the Kosh. Everything is behind. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Almost caught the Kosh.
She got another one.
That potentially
Another one to go.
was 1 in, 1 out, I feel. I think that Robyn's offending bull is still nestled there in that set of bulls behind the Kosh. That looks good from Adele. It looks like they're giving away 2. Could potentially be 4 by the looks of that. It is 4. That's 11-10. So they've swung right back into this game, Adele and Catherine. 11-10. Terrific end. Great pointing. And great shooting. Adele had to come up with 2 beauties that end to work a way back into it at the end for her and Kath in response to Robyn and Helena's terrific pointing. And she was able to do that successfully. So now suddenly it's game on. 11-10. Again, another longish end. It's not 6 or 7 metres. It's more like
That's what they did last
9
week,
metres
3
again.
all or something.
The weird thing where we shot out and we were left with 5 balls.
Yeah.
They were a point ahead. So
Yeah.
don't confuse that sporting that rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't see it as sporting. And the continuation.
So not a bad start from Kath, but not as close as she might have hoped.
Is my opinion.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yep.
It's not that close though.
It looks like it's holding. Yep. Good shot there, but still probably 30, 40 centimetres to spare. Kath was in front, but short.
Yep.
And that looks like it held for quite a long time before it eventually rolled out of the zone.
Ball's come to a complete stop. Is that right?
So it's still Kath, third bull.
That's got it. No.
And I think that may have gone as well.
Slip pass, is it?
They're just checking. Let's have a look at this. I think it looks like Catherine holds. So there's still room at the end here. 30, 40 centimetres, something like that. And for a pointer as accurate as Robyn, she won't need a second invitation. Let's have a look. Lovely point.
Enough.
That looks like it's very close. Is that enough? Yeah, they're checking. Bulls down, tapes out. Just thinking that Adele and Catherine haven't moved. They're not at all convinced, or they don't want to be convinced that that Robyn's pool might hold. But let's see what the tape says. Tail of the tape. It's too close to call. Umpire Rob. Let's see what he says. This could be quite important, given it's 4 balls to 3 in favour of Robyn and Helena. Beautiful blue day here. You can probably hear a slight breeze, but it's been absolutely gorgeous. Worth another measure. That must be close. So I think that's good news for Catherine and Adele, and puts Helena in the circle. Obviously just missed out on holding. That one's too far from Helena. Nice and straight, but too far. And that one looks also to be long. So that's 3-on-2 now to Adele and Catherine. In the bull count, suddenly things look a lot more favourable. But with Robyn in the ring, you never know. Let's see what she does here. A lot of work on the ball. Backspin. That's close. Just gone through.
Has that gone too far as well?
Bit of uncertainty about who holds. So they're measuring now. Let's have a look. See whether that last one of Robyn's is enough to hold.
It's time. Oh, this is... They've got one more end.
Well, they're still not sure, so it looks like they have decided that they're going to ask the umpire to measure. And I think that call also was that the timer has gone, and so there's one more end after this.
Drums going.
This end obviously not finished.
Winning a couple of seats.
Mm-hmm.
Drum circle.
It might be practicing for the king.
But there'll only be one more end. So 11-10, it's all to play for. Very tight.
Is he here tomorrow? Is he? Yeah.
Not my king. Again. Tension.
Come back for the underdog.
Let's kill the ball.
And that's good news again for Adele and Catherine, that Robyn's ball does not hold. So Helena's last one, can she change the equation? I think that one's gone just too far. So it is 3 balls to come, and they hold, being Adele and Catherine. So they only need a couple of these to count. Can they make them count? On the other hand, they would not want to have an accident and move the cosh back, giving Robyn and Helena points. Certainly not at 11-10. Oof, that was very quick from Adele. Again, that could have taken the cosh anywhere. 2 balls left, so it's 11 all on the ground. Lovely shot. Lovely shot from Adele. Beautiful. And suddenly this one potentially to win. That's not getting there. Wow. So that leaves the game very evenly balanced at 12-11, I believe, with at the last end.
You know that go of it, it wasn't enough.
Absolute cracker.
Oh, and you know that go of it, it wasn't enough.
Terrific game this, neck and neck. It looked like just when Robyn and Helena were going to get away, Adele and Catherine would claw them back. And they did so there. There was an opportunity with that last bull for Adele to actually point to win. But they do hold a point advantage in this last end. Let's see what happens. So that one looked a little bit shorter. I would have said something like 8 from Kath. And again, just to remind you, she's throwing pretty much straight uphill. It's not a colossal slope, but it's appreciable. Got the length right, just wide right. Let's see what Robyn can do in response. Terrific climax to this women's final here at the Ostyn Gender Doubles. And let's see. That looks pretty good. Right in front. This tournament is a terrific reminder of the role that Ivo Ostyn and Donna Ostyn, his wife, have played over many years in our club here in Canberra. And this doubles tournament is named in their honour. That's a great shot. Terrific shot from Kath, who's managed to push 2 up. That could be decisive. Well, something needs to change here, whether it's a point or a shoot or a shot, and Kosh moving back, but something needs to shift. Because at the moment, Adele and Catherine look to be in a good position. The only advantage that Robyn and Helena have at the moment is they have 5 bulls. Oh, she has moved the Kosh. That could be really important. That looks like a great shot. Yeah, I think that's enough. She's shifted the Kosh and changed the game. Terrific shot from Helena. That was beautiful, very timely. Adele's point has taken it back closer to Helena's ball. A 12 all on the ground and 4 balls to 2. What can Adele do here? Unlucky. Tried to shift it. Ball scooted left. And that one's kept going but right. So suddenly it's there for Robyn and Helena. You can see how much room they've got. It's probably 30 centimetres, something like that. And a little tunnel to get through between those front balls to get to the Kosh. If you had to back anybody, you'd back Robyn to get there. She's been so straight all game. She is straight, but she's short.
Go for it.
Takes her time, doesn't throw too quickly. Very thoughtful player. Can she make this one count for 13? That's a good one. And it's enough. Brilliant play from Robyn. And that means that Robyn and Helena have come from behind in the last end to score 2 points to win 13-12 over Adele and Catherine in this final of the Ostyn Gender Doubles for Women, being held here in beautiful Canberra at the Capital Petanque Club. Thanks very much for joining us. My name's Sebastian. I hope you enjoyed this coverage of this tournament and of this final, and see you on the piste.